got a conference matchup where you could say throw out the record, except both teams are having outstanding seasons, coming in ranked in the top 25. Looking forward to this one. This is Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Stadium, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the number 24th ranked team in the country, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Team now set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. The Texas Longhorns offense is going to get the chance to start this game off. This is a running game that comes in on a roll. The top back, over 100 yards rushing, found the end zone multiple times. Clearly, he's going to be the focal point of the defense today, Kirk, you think, anyway.
Yeah, how much fun was it to watch this offense and watch him specifically, what he was able to do. Pretty much anything he wanted to do, he was able to capitalize on. Now, today, it's a different challenge. New game, new opportunity to showcase what he can do. And I think it's important that this offense show that they can do more than just run the football, because I think this defense is locked in to take him away.
Second down play coming up. Dropping back, it's Lacey. Finds his man. It's Terry. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They mix it up with a run. Great cut. They whiff on him. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against a pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They get him to the ground. It's first down now at the 28.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
A quick throw out left, complete. They finally make the stop, but a chunk play there moves the ball inside the 10.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
First and goal, handoff. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Longhorns. Check out a great way to start this game for setting the tone very early.
Yeah, sometimes it takes an offense a couple drives to get comfortable. You can tell this unit came onto the field locked in and focused. No slow start at all for these guys.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. So Kentucky's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. They'll be met by a defensive front that has a couple of impact players on it. They get after the quarterback. They slow the run down. Really a nightmare to block.
Well, these guys are what it's all about. You want to build a great defense? Follow this blueprint right here. Big, strong, athletic defensive linemen. They're game wreckers, and they're lucky to have a couple of them up front. Going to be tough on this offense to try to hold up at the line of scrimmage.
The shotgun running play call. They try the middle, but gain nothing. And that play. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings, but we expect a tight competitive battle today.
That's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end. What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They stop him behind the line. That'll set up 4th down now. They bring the punter onto the field now. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. See if he can make a play on this return. Boom. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. That's reeled in. It's Cooper. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
Oh, I love how the quarterback takes his time on that ride to the back. I thought he might have to pull it out, but he hung on, gave it to the back, and it paid off for a nice game.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas.
Long coverage here, and the receiver is just waiting in the end zone all by himself. You won't see an easier touchdown catch than that maybe all season.
And now the try here for the extra point. With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Simmons. That's a nice gain. It'll move the football up to the 27.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete even on the first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
To avoid another punt here in the second drive, they got to convert here on 3rd down. Here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The punt team making their way on the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. Fielded near the 20. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Just a really good job up front opening up that hole. And I'll tell you, watching this back more and more, love his vision, love the instincts that he has as a runner, and he has that combination of physicality and speed to be able to pick up first downs like that.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get...
Looking to make a play deep downfield. Caught near the goal line. He takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Longhorns.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Patterson. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. First play of the drive, they look to the right.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. To throw, it's Lacey. Pressure is coming. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. That's reeled in. It's Terry. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. It's a shotgun run call. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Caught near the sticks. It's Cooper. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44. Longhorns churn out another first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Gets the first and still running. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to 32.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it second and medium. Grab down the middle. It's Bell. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. Longhorns starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Trying to run it. It's Terry. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. QB to the tight end for a completion. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Texas.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Texas. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Kentucky offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? And he finds the running back in the flat. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do was throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Receiver in motion now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Quick throw to his receiver. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And it's taken at the 25. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? He's got the first down and still motoring. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Looking downfield, it's Lacy. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Now that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. Has the first down and more. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
The old toss play, Chris, as you know, this used to be really a popular play in college football when teams ran this out of the I formation. Now in college football, you see them running out of pretty much any formation. But the key still is being able to seal the edge, whether it's your tight end or your offensive tackle, to allow the back to get to the corner.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Second down play coming up for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Catch made over the middle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Here comes the up-tempo offense. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Oh, what a grab! And the gain just good enough for a first down. Kentucky has moved into the red zone now. Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. 4th and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this first down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points. Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Boom. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Longhorns offense takes the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. They'll run it from the gun. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Texas.
This will be a few ticks from halftime. It doesn't feel like this thing's already over. Just a first half beat down to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
Here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? A handoff to the back. They'll tackle him right at the 31. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Just time enough for one more play in the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Oh, they've got him for a sack. He could not make something happen before the break here. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They were reeling in the first half. It's a massive deficit to try to make up as we start the 3rd quarter. Breaks into the clear. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, it's play action. It's a short completion to the tight end.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. There's the handoff. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
But how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Inside give now from the shotgun. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? Quarterback keeps the football. Looks like Kentucky will have the first down.
Defense is spread all over the field. Do a pretty good job here keeping him out of the end zone, but he gets enough for the first down.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. We'll give it to the running back. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Quarterback tried to connect here on the in route, but I'll tell you, the defender does a great job of reading the route and knocking the ball away.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Knocks that one right down the middle. So they tack on 3 points, but still a large deficit.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fields it just outside the goal line. They make the tackle, but let's check out what that flag on the field is about. Holding. Receiving team. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
Let's go. Right. Single. Ready,
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
To throw, it's Lacey. Receiver makes the catch. Gets out of bounds and a short gain on the play. And completion makes it 2nd and short. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
The Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10.
Get set.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing.
He's in the clear. At the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns. He broke away and they couldn't catch him.
Well, I love to watch this offense. It's one thing to study the film, but to watch these guys in person. You saw it in the first half. See the score at every possession. And here they are coming out to start the second half with another touchdown.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They settled for a field goal last time. Let's see what they can come up with on this possession. Hand off to the single back. Running through the tackle. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Nowhere to go, the ball knocked loose. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. 1st down sack, pushes the ball back. 2nd down coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner will be brought down. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Caught in the backfield. It's Terry. He has 1st down yardage at the 46.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
On the ground, it's Terry. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Dropping back, it's Lacey. To dart to the left side. He makes the grab. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a 1st down. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing. They're sitting back in zone. They're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today. Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
That's caught. It's Cooper. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. He knocks it through with confidence. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They're going to run it here. Breaks free. Has the first down, is still going. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Gets home. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. One quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. And they'll run it here. It's the running back with the ball. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up fourth down. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. Forced to kick it away for the sixth time. And the punt will just bounce out of bounds. Offense takes the field. Last possession produced a field goal. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Handoff from the shotgun. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
And the tailback's got it again. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay with him in man coverage. Very tough to do.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. To make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
Longhorns look to keep this drive moving. Grab behind the line. It's Cooper. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Leaning on the run game here late. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Scanning the field, it's Lacey. Makes the catch downfield. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
He's got the first and still going. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17. The Longhorns will have first and 10 here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in
end zone ahead. Touchdown, Texas. This offense cannot be stopped.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. This one has been a beatdown for the ages, a demolition, an evisceration. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Simmons. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
Caught near the sticks. It's Simmons. They move the ball to the 48 and earn a fresh set of downs.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker. Here's the 2nd down play. Try to catch the defense with the draw. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Now playing a couple yards off the ball. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.